In previous video, we have seen the control charts are used to check the process control, and if the process is out of control, then the steps should be taken to find and eliminate the special cause of variation. Now we will see the when the process is in control, then the control chart does not indicate any out of the control indication. It contains only common cause of variation. If the common cause of variation is small, then the control chart can be used to monitor the process. If the common cause of variation is too large, then you have to need to alter or to change the process. Just see how the control charts looks like. The chance pattern of variation, just we will see in this slide. Here the process is in control, and this pattern of chart is also called as chance pattern of variation, in which all the points are near to the mean line. Here is upper control limit and lower control limit. But apart from that, even in the natural cause of variation or chance pattern of variation, the chance causes 3 in 1000 products may fail outside the control limit. We already seen that this 3 sigma limit is 99.73% observations, means out of 1000, 3 points can be allowed to go outside this upper control limit or below this lower control limit, even though the process is in control. And the control chart or chance pattern of variation will thus having 3 characteristics. What are the 3 characteristics? Most of the points lie near the control line or near the central line or mean line. Few points will be near the control limits. Few points will be near the upper control limit or lower control limit. None of the points except 3 in 1000 fall outside the control limit. Then we can say that the process is in control. Then in next slide we will see when the pattern of variation, when there are unnatural causes. Just see the out of control conditions, one or more points outside the control limits, 8 or more points in a row on one side of the center line or mean line, and 8 or more points in a row moving in the same direction, then we can say that the process is out of control or is not in control. Just we will see the graph or how it looks like when here one or more points outside the control limits. If this is also called as extreme variations, when the variations or the most of the points are near to the control limit or above the upper control limit or below the lower control limit. And this type of process control chart is happen when there are errors in measurement or calculations made by the supervisor. The samples chosen at a peak position of temperature, pressure and such other factors. There may be wrong setting of machine and tools. The sample chosen at the commencement or at the end of the operation. Then this type of chart pattern will happen. That pattern is called as extreme variations. Then next we will see the 8 points in a row is in the same direction, either they are in upward direction or in the lower direction. Then we can say that this type of chart is called as indication of trend. This is called as indication of trend, and this indication of trend is due to the tool wear, the wear of threads on clamping device, the effects of temperature and humidity, or the accumulation of dirt and clogging of fixture and holes. If this type of situation are there, then in on control chart you will get this type of graph or this type of pattern you will see. Then we can say that the process is out of control, or surely after some time it will be out of control. The next is called as when the 8 or more consecutive points are at the same side of the center line, then this is called as shift. The shift may be above the control limit, or the shift may be below the average line or above the average line. When this type of graph or charts we will see, we can conclude that this may be the causes of shift may be due to the change in the material, due to the change in the operator, inspector or inspection equipment, change in the machine setting, new operator or carelessness of operator, or loose fixture. As a quality control, when this type of pattern is emerging in control chart, then definitely there may be a chances that there may be carelessness by the operator. Okay, so this pattern or understanding of this control chart pattern is very important for a quality control engineer, because even by looking at chart you will able to predict what is happening in the field or on the field. Just once again I will repeat, because this is very important, that's why I am once again repeating. When there are extreme variations, or we can say the extreme variations, then the error is in measurement or calculations, the samples is chosen at peak position of temperature, pressure, wrong setting of machines and tools, or the sample chosen at the commencement or at the end of the operation. The next is trend. Trend is either towards the upper control limit, or trends may be from above to below the lower control limit, and this may cause due to tool wear, wear of threads on clamping device, effects of temperature and humidity, and accumulation of dirt and clogging of fixture and holes. And next we have seen the shift, when the 8 consecutive points are below the average or above the average, then we can say that there is a shift. And this shift, causes of shift is due to change in material, change in operator, inspector or inspection equipment, change in machine setting, new operator or carelessness of operator, or loose fixture. Okay, these we can say that the process will surely will be out of control. And what will be the possible causes we can identify by looking at the graph. Next, we will see the same thing here given. When the control chart indicates an out of control condition, a point outside the control limits or exhibiting trade. Here already example is given, contains both common cause of variation and assignable cause of variation. The assignable cause of variations must be identified. It is detrimental to quality. Assignable causes of variation must be removed. If increased quality, assignable causes must be incorporated into a process design. Okay, the purpose of the control chart is to identify whether the process is having assignable cause of variation, and it is making by readings or calculations and the nature of the graph you are observing the same thing, then you have to take necessary precautions that the variation is not a natural variation. Okay, this is due to some assignable causes or some extra causes that can be eliminated, and the process we can make it more controlled. Okay, in next video we are going to see the what is the process of X bar chart, R chart, and E chart, C chart. Also we will see what is variable chart and attribute chart and the difference between it. Okay, thank you.